A lot of Uber and Lyft drivers are starting to quit. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. Good friend Alex Bitter, a Business Insider, wrote this article. Um, so this lady, Anya Holthoft, she was laid off from her corporate gig 10 years ago. And she's been doing Uber and Lyft for 10 years. But now she's thinking of quitting that as well because she goes, my earnings are shit. I'm not making ends meet. I haven't saved any money over 10 years. And in fact, I talked to Alex about her yesterday and about a couple other things. But I drove for Uber for a decade after leaving my corporate job. I'm looking for alternatives as my pay falls. This is fact. This is what's happening, folks. People are finally waking up to the fact that their earnings are going down. Inflation is definitely chomping at their butt, and because government gaslights you, inflation is not 2.5%, by the way. So many gig workers have turned to apps like Uber and Lyft to make money after leaving 9 to 5 jobs. Anya Holthoff, an Uber driver in Atlanta, said she's been driving for ride-hailing apps since 2016. Lately, she's seen her pay fall and is unsure about what to do next for a living. Well, we always say it here: plan B, plan C, plan D. Learn how
Mhm.
to pivot, right, Chris?
Yep.
And
Start
um,
flipping those cards.
yeah, man, yeah, a lot of drivers, a lot of veterans like her are quitting. And but then I feel for all these drivers because they're just in between a hard place and a rock. I mean, okay, you quit Uber and Lyft. What are you going to do now? Because, I mean, look, I'm not saying she's old, this and that, but at our age, my age as well, it is really difficult to find a job, Chris. And if you do follow the news, um, actually, the highest unemployment rate is, which is double the rate of the country. I mean, double the rate of the nation, which is about 4.4%, is in college graduates. It's a close to 10%, Chris, unemployment rate.
Yep.
So go to college. That's not working. Uber and Lyft is not working. What's going to happen? And this is without AI kicking in fully yet. So I don't know.
Well, not only that, but if you look at Atlanta, what do you have that just came into Atlanta a couple months ago? You have Waymo.
Yeah,
So
that's
that'll take
that's
into it.
a very good observation. Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, we've already established when talking to drivers in Houston that their pay has dropped. We've talked with Ryan Green from um, Gridwise with the actual hard data as well, showing that it's dropping. So it's definitely taking a cut. And like we said, wherever there's AVs is going to be a cut because these cars are out there and they accept everything. So whether it's good, whether it's bad, they're accepting it all. And it's going to start going into the drivers there, and as inflation happens, yeah, more drivers are going to be, well, I should say more people are going to be looking for more alternative ways to pay the bills at the end of the month, because right now there might be more bills than month.
yeah.
So people are trying to do what they can to get by, and Uber and Lyft, Uber more so, did an amazing job from around 2015 to about 2020, when they were trying to expand rideshare, and they did a hell of a job at doing what they could to get drivers, and it stuck with people. Hey, if you need extra money, sign up and drive for Uber. Quite simple. So, yeah, you're seeing kind of a compilation of things that are happening. So, um, we'll see what happens.
I want to interview you, sir, or madam. I don't know, or Marca. This is like these are the types of stories I want to put on behind the wheel. So please email me, Sergio at therideshareguy.com.
Yeah, you got to
Look, it's not
diversify.
it's not obviously all bad city by city, but in general, earnings have been going down, and your observation is dead on. Atlanta, Uber, Waymo, about 3 months ago, launched exclusively. I get it. I get the connection. It's definitely happening, and but maybe we should put a poll on the community page. Are you thinking of quitting Uber and Lyft over the next 6 months? You know,
Uh,
because they're quitting in big numbers, but then somehow Uber keeps finding new fresh blood. You know,
Well, like I said, that was the marketing genius that they did. They did a lot of marketing that was pure genius when it came down to rideshare. Um, when it came to drivers, what was the motto? Hey, drive when you want. You can get out there. You can make money when you want.
Yeah.
You do it part-time. You do it full-time. It's a side gig. Doesn't matter. Get out there, turn on the app when you want, go out there and make some money. And people still resonate with that. So, you're getting people who are coming on that may need money, or were thinking about it or trialing different things. So yeah, there's a big push for that. And then a lot of people just don't want normal jobs. We're gonna have we're gonna have a massive crisis coming because nobody wants jobs. Nobody wants to work anymore, and it's gonna suffer across the board because there's not enough people to replace what's happening. So
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so she's quitting. So, put it in the chat, folks, if you're thinking of quitting or not. But I mean, like, and then there was this driver right there. Look at this one. I did 50 an hour yesterday in Atlanta, where she's at.
huh,
Falcon game.
Falcons game, yeah,
Do the
that's
same.
why.
Yeah, but that's not
You get, I
that's a
think it
once
was
a
like
week occurrence.
50% Bills fans, so a bunch of people went down to Atlanta for the game. And yeah, you can make some serious money then. So,
I in
it,
fact got one, but it was too late to put it on. We'll put it on next week. I think he was in Texas, and after a college game, single day Uber X, $1,000 he grossed.
wow,
I have the
nice,
screenshots. I'll put it on next week. Awesome job.
nice. One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Whew.
So there's still
And there's
possibility. There's
Oh yeah,
still
you can
odds.
absolutely make money, but the thing is, it's not like 2016 when you could turn your app on and
Oh no, no.
you were getting great offers that was
Yeah,
paying like
no.
$2 a mile.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have that anymore.
But
So
that's
that's the problem.
but that's the thing that, like, Uber says flexibility, this and that. No, man, it's not flexible. You have to work a certain hour, a certain pocket
Yeah,
to make that
it
money.
was flexible
It
because you
was,
could go
well,
on,
before, yeah, it was,
you
yeah,
could
definitely.
make great money, and then you turn off the app and you're like, I did good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now you are stretched extra thin because of inflation, because of them lowering pay over and over and over and over again. And now
Yeah.
there's no rate card for most people. So they could just put the prices where they want. They could, do a easy pay cut by just starting to drop pay. And then 30 days later, hey, they want to bring it down 8%. They brought it down 8%.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, it's tough out there, I mean, people, I'm
but
telling you, folks.
But
Yeah.
it's not all doom and gloom, as
No,
some
no,
people
no,
have put
no,
in the
no.
chat.
No.
That's why a lot of things are important that we talk about here. You got to zig and zag. You got to go out at the right times, not at the wrong times. You got to multi-up. You got to switch, um, how you're doing things at certain times. So, if you have to make more money, but rideshare isn't covering it, well, then you have to start looking at package delivery. You got to start looking at food delivery. You got to start looking at different options. Maybe what you could do also is go to find different things outside the gig economy as well, and do all this together. There could be so many different things that you could be doing to try to get out there and hustle for money. So
Yeah.
it's just depending on what you want to do. And yeah, you can still make money. It's just a matter of, the three P's that we talk about: patience, planning, and positioning.
Yeah. So, I mean, the other thing is, rideshare, I was saying this on Coast to Coast yesterday. Rideshare is not end all be all. You
No.
all can do, I'm not saying you're better than rideshare or this and that. What I'm saying is that I do understand a lot of folks feel like they're in a box. This is the only thing I can do. I cannot do anything else. They're in a hamster wheel. But you guys got to get rid of that mindset, you know?
Well, a lot of people are like that because they think that, hey, this is where I'm making my money. I don't know where to go to make money elsewhere, or I'm not sure what I could do elsewhere. And so that's the whole thing. It's like you gotta stop that thinking and you gotta shift your perspective and then say, I mean, I don't care. Go on YouTube and watch different YouTube videos on what people are doing. Do internet searches of what people are doing. Come up with different ideas. Throw it in a chat GPT and say, hey, I need to make extra money. I'm looking for X amount of dollars per hour or whatever it might be. Give me, 25 different ideas.
Yeah.
And, you know, uh, could say, ask me about my personality and what would be the best fit. So then that way it can take, some information that you give it and coordinate it more with what would be good for you or what your background is, what you have training in, whatever it might be. There's a lot of different things you can do.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think
Hey,
they
T,
can do.
setting
They
up a
do.
lemonade stand, you could do that and you could make some serious money if you put it in the right places, but you have to
That,
be in the right place.
yeah. No, I mean, look, there's a lot of folks, but then but look, it's not a hard job to drive. The so-called flexibility, although it's gone
It's just a
now.
lot.
But to me, it's like the feeling of I don't know what else to do is a horrible feeling. I mean, it's like
Mhm.
you're stuck, like you just can't move.
Yeah,
You
but
don't want to do it.
that's
You're
not just
complaining. You
rideshare.
don't
That's
want to do it, but you have to do it.
everybody. That's at a job. That's mostly it's at a place where people don't like it. Well, if they don't like doing something, but they're getting paid, they don't want to shift that because they're comfortable making what they're making, even though it might not be enough at this point. And that's what they're familiar with. So familiarity is the problem. You got to get uncomfortable in order to make some real change in life. And uncomfortable
Yeah,
can be scary, but it's going to be rewarding on the other
there you
side.
go. There you go. I mean, look, there's many things people can do. It's just that with AVs coming around, less chips. I mean, look, these are facts. Less chips equals less money. You're out there more hours, earning the same. It's getting tougher, but then there are people who are making it work. But then again, it's in their city. Like I just mentioned at the start of the show, Chris. Trust me, we had a saying in LA: when it rains, money pours. That was our saying, bro. It's
Not now.
it's 3:30, getting rush hour. People are about to leave work, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at my Uber app and Lyft app. I'm seeing the new shit color, whatever. Zero surge, bro.
The red
Zero.
clouds doom.
No gray,
The
but there's zero
clouds
surge. There's
doom.
no surge. I'm like, if it's pouring and there's no surge, when is it going to surge? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll talk about these things, but it's tough. It's tough, but then a lot of people are still doing it, man.
Yep. I mean, like I said, for the most part, it's not all doom and gloom, but for people who are relying on it, especially for full time, it might get hard again.
There you go.
And you
So we're
don't want to
talking.
be
He's watching the show, and he just sent me his earnings right there.
nice.
Oh,
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.